Hi guys, welcome to a brand new show. Winner of the poll, thanks to you guys, thank you all of you who voted. I decided to start a new series and I wasn't sure what to go with, so you're the ones who got the choice. We are with the Orville. Now then, I know in effect it's like a spoof of Star Trek, but I've heard good things about this, that even though it's a spoof, a lot of it is what is kind of like what a fan base would do. So I'm intrigued to see what I'm in store for here, whether it's going to be silly or cringeworthy, or whether it's actually going to be really fun. No idea. Seth Macfarlane is a huge Star Trek fan. He has appeared in Star Trek. And this, as far as I'm aware, is pretty much all his bright idea. So, I don't know what to expect. I'm going in this completely blind. You know I'm a huge Star Trek fan. Have been ever since I was a kid. Seen pretty much all of the series. Original, Next Gen, Voyager, Deep Space Nine. Seen them all. Seen all the movies. The newer stuff I've not kind of caught up with yet. We will get round to that with Picard and Strange New Worlds. Those I've to do yet. So this is an interim sort of thing before I get to those, seeing as you guys have chosen this first because they were on the list. So are you ready? Let's go watch episode 1 of The Orville. 2418, okay. The graphics aren't bad. The uniforms are very Star Trek-like. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Busted. Oh! Think he just...
Nope. Ed, just listen to me for 1 second. Give me a minute. Yes, sir. It's a mistake. Just give me 1 minute, Ed.
I'm done.
Ed.
I don't even know what to say. I guess that's a different take on a Orion slave girl being green.
You wanted to see me, Admiral.
Ed, have a seat.
So they don't mind him being a little bit risque with this. Okay.
I have good news. There's a ship available. The U.S.S. Orville. It's not exactly a heavy cruiser, but it is an exploratory vessel.
Talk a bit.
But you haven't really inspired anyone with all that much confidence this past year.
Personal stuff that's been going on. It's not really worth going into. Can I have one of these mints?
Those are marbles. Ed, I remember when you were at Union Point, you were at the top of your class. Tardiness, the sloppiness. My God, you've been put on report for coming into work hungover. We're giving you one last chance.
Yes, I'm ready. You can count on me.
We're waiting for an XO to become available.
Well, you know, I can get you the best helmsman in the fleet.
Aware you two are friends.
Look, I know Gordon has his issues, but we all know there's nobody who can drive a starship like him. If you were caught in an ion storm, who would you want at the helm?
Well, if you think you can keep him focused, it's your ship, Captain Mercer.
It's your choice. Right, okay, before we go any further, I'm already getting a sense. You know, we're like 5 minutes in and already it's a little bit tongue-in-cheek and they don't mind the sexual references, which is good because Star Trek never really has gone near that much. So it's more for, I wouldn't say an adult audience, but a more grown-up audience than what Star Trek would expect. It would expect small children to be able to watch it. Maybe not appropriate for this, but I like the I like the little bit of humour in it already. It sounds like he says he's having personal issues. I'm assuming that's his girlfriend. She's just caught with the blue dude. Stands to reason. He's twice your size.
Hey, give me 1 sec. Yeah, he's a badass fighter, but a gamer really need personality. Hey, Ed, nice to meet you. I'm Justin.
All right, Gordon, I got a ship.
No freaking way!
The Orville, mid-level exploratory.
I am so excited for you guys right now. I mean, do you just feel like so blessed?
We'll take a
Like,
shuttle up
oh,
to
so.
0900.
Sweet.
There goes his head.
You win.
Nice.
Finish him. This is hilarious already.
About 3,000 spread over the whole quadrant.
Wow.
Which, when you think about the size of the galaxy, is actually, what is that? Is that a beer?
Yeah. Want to make a good impression.
No.
It's 9:15 in the morning. All right, I'm worried about this. Is very important to me. What are you doing?
Oh, I hope we don't
Stop.
crash.
Gordon, stop it.
Whoa.
Oh,
Gordon,
God.
knock it off right now.
We don't.
Take it.
Sorry.
Dude,
Is that it?
this feels more like how we would all be if we lived in this century and were in space and were like cocking about a lot. Star
Paint
Trekkers.
some flames on the side, maybe like
Oh,
a rainbow unicorn.
like
you
it.
got something.
I like the ship.
Take us in.
I'm assuming he's taken a lot of this from
So to sum up,
what
I just want
fits,
to say
what
I'm
matches, what
thrilled
doesn't.
to be your new captain. I want this to be an efficient ship, tightly run.
Orville engineering crew, continue launch prep.
Laura Catan, our chief of security.
Yes, sir.
She's
You're
dying.
Chilean, right?
I am, sir. In Earth normal gravity, my physical strength is elevated.
Lieutenant, how old are you?
23. Chileans don't usually join the military, so when one of us does, the Union generally fast-tracks us.
Really?
Lieutenant Commander Bordas, our second officer. Or your entire species is male, isn't it?
That is correct, sir.
Really?
So there's probably not a lot of arguments about leaving the toilet seat up and that kind of thing, right?
No. Macfarlanes urinate only once per year.
Dr. Claire Finn,
It's
you're my
funny.
chief medical officer, yes?
Yes, sir, I am. Welcome aboard.
Oh, no.
Credentials are
No.
exceptional. Molecular surgery.
No. I kind of thought I spotted her name in the credits. I'm sorry. I'm going to really, really have to concentrate here and not automatically assume that this is Sherry from 24. Okay, so he's a Mocklin and he pees once a year. Go figure. Oh, this is interesting because it's already not what I expected.
And so what made you request this ship?
Well, this is your first command, and I think you could use my help.
Well, no, but you implied that you don't think I have the balls to do this job.
Well, I am your doctor, sir, and if your balls aren't to par, I'll know.
All right, and finally, Isaac, our
Yay, we got
science and
Android.
engineering officer on one.
Affirmative, sir.
You know, I gotta tell you, I was surprised to see any Kalon.
My planet regards humans and other biological life forms as inferior, if that is your inference.
So, yes.
Great, thanks.
You are welcome. As an
Kalon,
effort to initiate
Cylon.
relations between Kalon and the Union, we accepted. I was chosen to represent my planet. I see it as an ideal opportunity to study human behavior.
All right, everybody settle in. We ship out this afternoon.
Gordon Malloy.
John Lamar.
Cool.
So, I heard you've been out of commission for a minute.
Well, not out of commission, but definitely kept on desk duty.
How'd you get suspended?
She's a good
I let my
boy.
cousin shoot a porno on the back of a shuttle in exchange for some pills.
Wait, no, really?
Man, look at your face. Yeah, nobody was hurt, but 300 crates of authentic autumn squash were sucked into space. If it weren't for Ed, I probably wouldn't be back at the helm for a lot longer than this.
Sounds like he's done him a massive favour here. He sounds like the class Joker, doesn't he? I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Voyage, but it's pretty straightforward.
Is there any word yet on a first officer?
I should have an update in a few hours. Safe travels, Captain.
Tell them we're good to go.
It's so
Lieutenant
bright
Malloy,
and
take us
shiny.
out.
That has a very similar feel to the bridge of the Enterprise D, hasn't it? And from the front of it, it's Voyager. Extended space scene is the leaving dock. That's perfect.
Set course for Epsilon and engage quantum drive.
Okay.
Drive engaged.
You can't say that. You just can't. Funky.
I've never been to the Epsilon Science Station. What's it like?
Epsilon 2 is an outpost devoted exclusively to scientific inquiry.
Any good bars?
I will investigate.
No, Mortis, you don't have to investigate that. No, you can tell us.
There are no bars.
How about strip clubs?
Gordon.
Sorry.
There are no strip clubs.
That an executive officer has become available and can rendezvous with the Orville at station 794. He wants me to forward it to you privately.
No.
What's the matter?
No.
You can't act like that. What the hell's
Sorry, man,
that?
you okay?
Yeah, it's all good, man. You okay?
Yeah, all good. Sorry.
All right, no worries.
Okay, this is my ex-wife, who I have not seen since my divorce a year ago after I walked in on her banging a Retepsian.
Oh, crap.
Staff profile compatibility program indicated your skill sets complement hers. Ed, she requested it.
They were married.
No way.
She cheated on him.
Oh, damn, that's cold.
Yeah, so this should be a really fun trip for all of us.
Yet you believe it will be fun.
I was being sarcastic. It's gonna suck.
It's going to be interesting.
Suck.
Yeah, suck. You know, like ass, balls.
Perhaps we should not be talking about this.
Oh, no. We're talking about this.
Does not seem appropriate.
Oh, no, we're definitely talking about it.
I love it. I love it. I love this is banter.
Hi.
Hi.
I like that they've decided to go with that's how it feels. It feels like you've taken 21st century people and kept them the same, but the technology has advanced and the centuries have advanced, and we're not all quite as stoic and steadfast and as serious as we get in other shows, in particular Star Trek. You know, there's little quirks and comedic moments here and there, but it's just a splash of it. Whereas because it's a spoof, there's going to be tons of it. And I do like that the fact that they're not frightened with this show to be not so much PG rated for you who are Americans who doesn't know what that means. It's like a parental guidance. You know, you don't have to be like 16 to watch it.
I know it doesn't matter to you, but I am sorrier for what I did to you than anything I've ever done in my entire life.
You're divorced now, doesn't matter.
I've done a pretty good job getting over all this.
I also heard there was no XO available, and you know how the fleet admirals are. They don't like to see a captain on his own for too long. It helped me atone in some way. So I requested a transfer. I literally bailed on my own crewmates to come here. But I only did it because I didn't have you.
Ah, there it is.
You were working nonstop, okay? There were entire days I wouldn't
She was
sleep.
I was working for us.
Okay, you just shut off from our relationship. I didn't know how to handle it.
So you banged Papa Smurf in our bed. That's one way.
Julio was
Papa
there
Smurf.
when you weren't.
Oh, Jesus.
As an
I was the
adult.
one who suggested couples counseling.
Couples counseling. The therapist was your brother-in-law my entire life. So why are you doing this to me?
In all fairness, yes, she screwed up. Yes, she slept with someone else, regardless of what colour they are. That shouldn't matter. But I'm assuming they have the same philosophy and outlook to all species and races out there, regardless of what or who they are or how they look or appear. She's at least trying. So you're already divorced, and this is her trying to make it up to you, and to have a first officer who at least you're familiar with that eases you into the role of the captain. So yeah, I'm against her for doing what she did, but turn it around. Turn it around. If this was her first captaincy and he was the one that had cheated, you'd be having the same conversation.
XO becomes available. I'll be the one to request a transfer.
Right, so we do actually have some serious moments.
Well, hey.
He knows it, doesn't he?
There.
I was just on my way to the John.
Gordon, I just want to make sure...
You should probably call me Lieutenant Malloy.
Lieutenant, I just want to make sure that everything's all right between us. I mean, I'm assuming that you and Ed are still close.
Yeah?
What happened between Ed and I, that it was a mistake. A big one. And,
he doesn't like
I
you.
guess I just want to know that you're going to be okay taking orders from me.
Oh, yeah.
The visuals are not bad at all, actually.
Entering orbit of Epsilon 2.
Man, you could cut the tension with a knife.
Do not make eye contact.
Dr. Aronoff, this is Captain Ed Mercer. We're about to start
Doug in the
sending down your
background
supplies.
licking himself.
I don't understand. You
What?
requested these supplies yourself, yeah?
I did. I'm sorry. I wouldn't have lied unless I had to.
This is really strange.
That's a great way to start things off. Ortis, you have the con. Lieutenant, you're with us.
Well, I guess this is our first little, introduction mini mission sort of thing. Their little shuttlecraft or whatever they determined to call them are actually quite small.
welcome to Epsilon 2. Thank you for coming.
Dr. Aronov, this is my security chief, Alara Katan, my chief medical officer,
Doesn't
Claire
look it.
Finn,
Pleasure.
and my ex-wife, Kelly Grayson. But if any of your research team needs an artless, jabby nail shoulder massage, she's the best there is. There have been no Krill ships sighted in this area.
Come inside, I'll explain.
Oh, we have an enemy. The Krill.
We're doing genetic research and development here that will change the face of the galaxy.
I won't get too close. That looks pretty fast. Oh, it's so cute.
No, that's Dr. Jorvik, our chief botanist. Keep up, please. Oh, well, this is a redwood seed. Looks pretty ordinary, yes?
Sure.
Well,
That's a
tardigrade
big
DNA,
head.
which means it can survive and grow in anything. It can exist 100 years without water. You can toss this seed in the middle of the Sahara, and in a century, you'll have a towering redwood.
Yeah, it's very tasty. Listen, Dr. Aronov, why are we here?
I couldn't tell you the real reason we needed a Union ship because I couldn't risk divulging the information over open communications.
He's just said that that thing can grow anywhere and then says, but you can eat it.
Janice has been experimenting with temporal fields and has made, well, a breakthrough would be an understatement.
What are we going to do with that? You killed it.
So, it's an anti-banana ray.
Does it work on all fruit?
What about salads?
Do you understand what happened to this banana?
No. Temple.
Captain Mercer, this banana is suspended in a quantum bubble that can be adjusted to accelerate time. Inside the bubble, it's a month in the future.
We have figured out a way to use quantum field technology to manipulate the speed of events.
Quantum field manipulation of the flow of time is theoretically possible.
He's deadly serious.
The benefits. Entire crops grown in the blink of an eye. Life-threatening wounds healed instantly. We couldn't risk sending word to the Union fleet about what we discovered. If the Krill intercepted it, they could have been here long before you.
Quarters here, sir.
Get a coded message to Union Central that Epsilon 2 is in possession
Put
of
down that comm scanner, Captain.
We have a spy. Already.
What is this? What's going on?
Put down that comm scanner and drop all your weapons now.
Do you work for the Krill?
Derek, what the hell are you doing?
Oh, of course it's a Derek.
Who is this man?
It's
Derek
Derek.
Ashton, he's a lab technician. He's been here over a year.
Ashton to Krill vessel.
There you go.
It's time.
He's probably just going to sell it to him. Well, it works.
Off.
And there's your weapon.
Stay back. Stay where you are.
Quarters to Captain Mercer. We've just detected a Krill destroyer entering orbit.
Okay, it is getting serious right at the beginning. Oh, it looks like a Romulan vessel.
Deflector screen's up.
Shields.
2 Krill shuttles are heading for the surface.
Way more armed than you are.
There's no way we're gonna be out by 5 today, are we?
Answer him. Tell him the Krill come in peace and to stand down all weapons.
Captain, do you read? Please respond.
Coffee.
The lab is having a pizza party and the Krill are invited.
Double lie.
A lot of September birthdays down here.
Okay, she's pretty strong.
Good work. There is no pizza party. I repeat, there is no pizza party.
She's dead.
Of course she is.
My gosh, she must be over 125 years old.
Detach the main generator and grab the controller device.
Cool. So the normal bipeds then. I want to see if they're alien-like.
Call off your attack on the surface or we will respond.
That looks like it could kick your ass.
Deflectors are at 2/3 power.
Doc, is there
Oh, what does that uniform remind me of?
Conduit, but it's across the atrium.
Ooh! Okay, I got to see. Well, at least he go down fairly quickly. He got hit. That is a lot of makeup.
Sir, I think I can buy us some time till we can get the landing party back.
You can hug the donkey.
Dude, I've been hugging the donkey since flight school.
You get too close and they can't fire. Wow, he can swing that baby round, can't he? Oh my god!
Round and round she goes.
That's cool.
Door's jammed.
Why is it like an old safe door? That works.
I loosened it for you.
Okay, that's ridiculous.
Back to the shuttle. We'll cover you.
So she can pretty much almost fly as well because she's used to super high G. Very, very useful as a security officer. I now know why she's head of security at IH. They have actual seatbelts. That's not something I thought I would see. They put seatbelts in.
Yeah, it hurts like hell.
That means it's not that bad. He's just hoping you give him drugs.
It's a bunch of crap, Kelly. I'm in real pain here. Why, do you have drugs? Mercer to board us. Are you going to be able to cut the deflectors long enough for us to get through?
It may not matter, sir. The deflectors are almost gone.
They won't fire on us. They know we have the device.
It looks like he's like wearing a pair of headphones and he's put them down.
Give me the device.
Look.
And perhaps I will not harm you. Seatbelts.
Deflectors are depleted.
Torpedoes of some kind.
That was a piece of the upper engine!
We've lost navigational control, and we're about 12 seconds away from hitting you like a bug on a windshield.
Sir, even if I was the best helmsman in the galaxy, that's virtually impossible.
You can do this.
Yeah, their ship's fucked. Bingo.
Yes.
Yeah, how are you going to get out of here? No.
Already said no. Return fire.
Your ship is in bits.
Secure that Krill!
Surrender and prepare to be boarded.
I don't see how they can
Upper
escape.
and middle engines are gone, Captain. I have failed you.
Ship's in one piece. Board us, I couldn't have done better. Restore enough power to the lower engine to get us out of here.
I can try, sir.
Do it. Alara, hail the commander of the Krill ship.
That's
Captain,
different.
He's already signaling us.
Put him on. Break off your attack and we can talk.
Give me the device, human.
No.
Sorry, can you move like 2 steps to your right?
What?
It's like a little tiny bit. It's just a lot of dead space there. Just yeah, just right.
You're not in the middle of the frame.
You know what I want.
Sorry, right. Yeah, sorry. I'm a little distracted lately. Been a difficult time. My wife had an affair.
Oh my God, are you really bringing this up?
Are you doing this now?
Talking.
You're an objective third party. Are you married?
What?
Let me ask you something. Do you make an effort to balance your career with your home life?
A marriage is work.
It takes work, right? Sought comfort in the arms of another.
No, that would be selfish.
Both of you are
He's buying into it.
You know what? I don't have to sit here and listen to this.
That was brilliant.
Me the device.
Oh man, this is funny.
You will die.
Isaac, what about that engine?
Still only at partial power, sir.
I have an idea.
What is it?
Let's give them the device.
I think so, but why?
And the field can accelerate time 100 years, correct? About how long it takes a redwood to grow.
Alara, put him back on. We'll send you the device by remote shuttle. When you receive it, we'll transmit the activation code.
Fleet officer, the arts and crafts.
You know, if we had time, I'd make a macaroni man to put on here. All right, let's get her out of here.
So they're gonna. I'm assuming that they don't have transporters. They don't appear to have. You're gonna have to go home and get it repaired already.
The shuttle is aboard the Krill ship.
All right, Commander, you have it.
Excellent. Give me the activation code.
Okay, here it comes.
The code is 6 Alpha 937. Happy Arbor Day.
And your ship's fucked.
Wait, what's Arbor Day?
It's the holiday where you plant the trees. Nobody knows what Arbor Day is.
No,
No?
I knew.
we do not.
What would you have said?
I would have said, you got wood.
Yes.
Yeah, the admirals want a full report on the Epsilon 2 stuff, so it's just taking a while.
I just wanted to tell you that Lieutenant
She's not
Commander
that bad at all.
Excuse me. Can you just not now? Not king. Yes, good. You got it. Good.
They all did good for their first
I never really
mission.
said thank you for what you did. You saved the ship. You were always better at solving my problems than I was. You were always wise.
You need a first officer to give you options, alternatives, bring
Kelly.
it to your attention, then you decide. It's the role of an
I'm
XO.
asking you to stay.
Yay!
One hell of an XO, and I think you'd make a fine addition to this crew.
You need to get over it,
And you're not
basically.
concerned about the other stuff.
We'll figure it out. Welcome to the Orville.
Even though none of you
Commander Grayson.
are professional at this point.
Commander Grayson, have a seat.
I can't stay long. I just wanted to say thank you.
Your father and I were close. I owed him one. Regardless, it looks like you were right about Ed. You made a hell of a plea for us to give him that command.
But he's a smart officer who just had a little rough patch.
Does he
It
know?
was her.
No. And
Called
I
in
plan
a
on keeping
favour.
it that way.
Wow,
Take care,
she's actually really trying to make up for it and look out for him. That was a fabulous opening episode. I thoroughly enjoyed that. Oh, that, do you know what I mean? You know what I'm going to say. When something flies by, that felt like 15 minutes, and that was nearly 50 minutes. When something goes by that quickly, you know you're enjoying it. That was unexpected. I didn't know what I was letting myself in for, how spoof-like it would be, or whether, like I said at the beginning, whether it would be silly. It's not silly, it's... I don't know what term to use. It seems to have more comedy and more one-liners and banter, and the crew just being how you and me would be than most other sci-fi shows. But then that's what this show's meant to be. It's science fiction comedy, which don't always go hand in hand. Usually a lot of science fiction is actually quite serious. And I like the balance that they've given us. We've only watched one episode. I've got to get used to the crew already. I like the big guy. What was his name? Began with a B. Bortis? I can't remember his damn name was now. We've not seen much from the android yet. I'm going to have to get used to the fact that Sherry is in this, but now she's a doctor. Because that's pretty much the only other thing I've ever seen her in, and I hated her in 24. But she acted her ass off in that. So I'm expecting a lot from her. Our security chief is an alien race who obviously lives on a planet with a very high G, and she looks ridiculously implausible to fit that role. But we've already seen that she can just punch through fucking concrete walls and fly about when she does a jump, which, guess why? That's why she's head of security. The two, the helmsman and the other guy, Gordon and I can't remember the black guy's name yet. I'm trying to get used to the names as quickly as possible, because hopefully I don't need to remember too many here. We're just talking bridge crew to begin with, so I've maybe got 7 or 8 names to remember. You know how bad I am at keeping track of names. But I had a smile on my face the whole way through that. That was fabulous. You guys were absolutely spot on to choose this over all the other sci-fi that I'd put in the poll to begin with, because a lot of that is serious. There are a lot of next-gen references, a lot of Star Trek in general references. Those Krill remind me of the Dominion. The ship reminds me of Voyager, but with a completely different engine system at the back. They have an upper and a lower quantum drive. So they don't call it warp drive. Interesting that they decided to fix seatbelts to the little shuttle, which came in handy when they needed it. So, we've already just been introduced to this entire world, and I am ready for this. I'm ready for the journey along with it. I like the fact that we've got Seth Macfarlane in his element here. He is going to be an interesting captain, and I like the fact that because of how the opening episode has gone, the initial mission, that he's decided to keep his ex-wife on board and keep her as the XO. Does seem like she's genuinely trying to make up for things, and from the sound of it, she's helped get him this command. So we have an enemy called the Krill. Have to have an enemy with force. It was hilarious that they cajoled the captain into talking about marriage, and he just got suckered straight into it for 2 minutes while they were trying to distract them. We've got a hell of a pilot. What was that blob thing that he stood on? I don't know what that was. But it can talk. It's just a big green blob. I don't know yet. That's pretty much all we've got from the opening episode, so please join me again for one again next week. There are 3 seasons of this. I don't know if they're going to carry on with any more. I heard something about there being a season 4 being cancelled or something. I don't know. Even if it is, we're going to enjoy the 3 seasons that we've got, because this is something that is right in my ballpark. I love this stuff. I love sci-fi. And they've mashed taking something equivalent to like Star Trek and not taking it too seriously. And the fact that they can be a little bit more expletive with their dialogue. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm dying to watch another one, but I can't. I've got to get on with my schedule. Right, okay, that will do for the time being. Do not forget, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, you know where it is down here. That's if you're watching this on YouTube. Initially, this series is going to be for Patreon only. It will eventually come to YouTube at some point, but I haven't decided when yet because my schedule is full for that. So for those of you that are watching on Patreon, this is an exclusive for the time being. Right then, until then, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Check the link in the description if it's already appearing on YouTube, and I will see you for episode 2 called Command Performance next. Take care.